Alright, the August build challenge is done and it's time to announce the top 3 winners and the theme for next month. So my voice is a little scratchy today, so it's gonna be a fun video because I sound weird and not like my normal self, my normal bubbly, happy self. But the show must go on. You know, the winners are not gonna announce themselves. I mean, I guess they could if they wanted to, but that kind of defeats the purpose of me making these videos. I'm just gonna keep talking until I get cut off by the intro. So the theme for August was to build an Institute hideout anywhere on the map. I chose to build this hideout in Good Neighbor. Well, it's kind of in Good Neighbor. If you haven't seen my build for August, this right here, I will have a link to it at the end of this video. But I'm going to announce the winners by briefly showing off parts of their builds, hoping that you guys will go to their channels and check out the full videos. We added a requirement to include a description of the lore for each of these, so I highly recommend going to check out their builds and getting the full version of these. But the third place winner of the August build challenge was done by Builder Bear. I can't say it without laughing. Oh, that's a great name. But so he built an Institute campus. Like, look at this, man. I don't even know what mods you used for this build. Is it Snappy House Kit? That's kind of what it looks like. That's the only thing that I can think of. But either way, it looks incredible. Now, I normally pick out a favorite part and talk about that for each of these builds, but I don't have a favorite part of this build. The mansion up here is insane. I love the way this looks. It's so different from what I've seen before. And yet the actual Institute part is like perfect. It's so good. I love everything about this. If I had to pick out my favorite part though, I would say it's the little details that make it for me. Of course, the structure looks really good and it's really solid the way that you put this together along with the decorations. But the little details like this atrium ceiling fan, like that looks awesome because I know that that's not one piece. You had to build that individually with all these different greaves and all these different pieces. And like this glass wall that's in front of another wall that has an Institute logo in it and it's just kind of shining through. It looks fantastic. It's stuff like this that I really love to see because it gives your builds way more depth. And the second place winning build was done by Late to the Fallout. I don't want to show too much of this video because it was pretty short, but it was very creative and a really cool way of showing off a build. You guys should totally go check it out. Now, my favorite part of this build is this room right here. We don't see very much of it, but it shows just enough. It gives off that like secret society world leaders kind of vibe, you know? And what I really like about it is that this is the normal size of the table here with the globe on top of it. And you can see that she scaled it down and clipped it into each of the desks, which is really cool. And it falls into like the little details that I was talking about just a second ago. So awesome job with this. The video was like super well done. And the first place winning build of the August build challenge was done by Resident Amy. Now, I can't tell you where they built this or how they built this or what mods they used to build this. All I can tell you is holy shit. This was so well done. It looks so good. And like, where did you get this TV from, Amy? Huh? I need a full mod list because I feel like I'm missing out and I'm starting to get jealous. Now, my favorite parts of this build is all of it. Okay, I can't pick out a favorite. I will say this though. This was the most satisfying piece of the video to look at. I know. It's a kitchen, but it's like the smallest part of the build, but it actually looks real, doesn't it? This looks like a real photo that's not from a game. I mean, and like the washer and dryer here is perfect. The mop bucket, all this clutter, it just looks believable. Like when I see this, my brain goes, sure. Yeah, no, that all checks out. This is a real place. So Amy, congratulations on this. This was amazing. I'm very impressed. Everyone, you should go check out this full video. It was super well done. And thank you to everyone who participated in this challenge. If your name didn't show up on this video, don't be discouraged. We will have plenty more. And if it means anything, I do check out all the entries. So if you submitted a build in my Discord server, I checked it out. And there were a lot of awesome builds, by the way. You guys are so good now. It's insane. I love seeing the growth of the community. We should just pair up and build Fallout 5. Let's just do it. Who's in? Now, we do have an honorable mention this time. The build done by Highrise actually got the most votes, but since he won last month, we implemented a rule to where the same people can't win back to back, just so it's not the same people in each video. But I will do honorable mentions for those builds in these videos, so you should totally go check this one out by Highrise. This guy makes some incredible builds, and there's a reason why this one got the most votes. It's very well done. So my buddy Charlie helped me out with the theme for next month, which is to build Nuka World's newest attraction. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or like a huge, theme park or whatever. Just build some sort of attraction for Nuka World. You can be as creative as you want. It could be like a museum, a boardwalk, an attraction for the Nuka World Raiders, which could be really eerie and dark, whatever comes to mind. And if you don't have the Nuka World DLC, then you can build elsewhere on the map as long as it's still on theme. To get more details on it, be sure to join my Discord server. The link will be in the description. But thank you all for watching and participating. I'm going to be in DC next week with my wife, so I probably won't be able to post a follow-up video, but I will at least do a video of our trip, which is always fun, so be on the lookout for that.